Jurassic Park is one of the greatest films ever made. It is also responsible for one of the most successful pieces of scientific misinformation in the history of cinema. The Velociraptor it gave the world, man-sized, scaly, pack hunting, door handle operating, shares a name with a real animal. Almost nothing else. There are 5 things Jurassic Park got wrong about Velociraptors. We are going through all of them. Myth 5, they had scaly skin. Every Velociraptor in Jurassic Park is fully scaly, reptilian, cold-looking, textured like a lizard scaled up to nightmare proportions. It looked convincing in 1993. It was wrong. In 2007, a well-preserved Velociraptor forearm fossil was found bearing quill knobs, the same bony attachment points that anchor feathers in modern birds. The evidence was unambiguous. Velociraptors had feathers, not scales. The real animal looked far closer to a ground-running bird of prey than to anything reptilian. Picture a hawk the size of a large dog, built for speed, with a killing claw on each foot. That is the animal Jurassic Park was trying to show you. But here is why this myth is forgivable. The first feathered dinosaur fossils from China only emerged in 1996, 3 years after the film released. The filmmakers could not have known. The science had not caught up yet. The irony is that Jurassic Park itself sparked a generation of interest in paleontology that helped drive the discoveries proving it wrong. The film created the audience that eventually corrected it. Myth 4. The sickle claw was a slashing weapon. The raised second toe claw is the Velociraptor's signature feature, and Jurassic Park gave it a very specific purpose. In the film, it slashes. It disembowels. It is a biological knife used to open up prey in a single sweeping strike. The fossil evidence disagrees. A 2011 biomechanical study analyzed the geometry of the Velociraptor sickle claw in detail. The curvature, thickness, and structural reinforcement of the claw do not match the profile of a slashing weapon. They match, almost precisely, the talon morphology of modern birds of prey, hawks, eagles, owls, which use their claws not to slash, but to pin and grip living prey against a surface. The most compelling evidence comes from the fighting dinosaurs fossil, one of the most extraordinary specimens in paleontology. It preserves a Velociraptor and a Protoceratops locked in combat, apparently buried alive by a collapsing sand dune mid-fight. The Velociraptor's sickle claw is embedded in the Protoceratops's neck, not a slash wound. A precision puncture, holding the prey in place while the animal used its jaws and body weight to finish the kill. It was not a knife. It was a grappling hook. Myth 3, they were strategic thinkers. Jurassic Park's raptors operate door handles. They communicate. They set traps. They flank prey with what appears to be deliberate, coordinated strategy. The film presents them as the most cognitively sophisticated predators in the Cretaceous. Smarter, the characters suggest, than some primates. The brain-to-body ratio of Velociraptor was, relative to most non-avian dinosaurs, reasonably large. That part is accurate. What the film implies from that fact is not. A large brain-to-body ratio in a dinosaur is comparable, in modern terms, to an emu or an ostrich, not a crow, not a raven, not any of the birds we actually associate with intelligence. Emus do not set traps. They do not operate door handles. They are fast, aggressive, and responsive, but they are not strategic. Velociraptor was almost certainly a smart, reactive predator, quick to respond to prey behavior, capable of adjusting its approach mid-hunt. That is genuinely impressive. It is not the calculating, communicating, coordinated intelligence the film depicted. The fossil record contains no evidence of the social complexity Jurassic Park required. Myth 2, They hunted in packs. The pack hunting sequences in Jurassic Park are the most iconic in the film. Raptors flanking from multiple directions. One distracts, the others strike. Coordinated, deliberate, terrifying. The fossil evidence for Velociraptor pack hunting is essentially zero. The vast majority of Velociraptor specimens have been found alone. Single individuals, no associated members of the same species nearby. The fighting dinosaurs fossil, which captures an actual predatory attack frozen in time, shows a single Velociraptor taking on a protoceratops of roughly equivalent size. A confirmed pack hunter would not need to engage equal-sized prey alone. The pack hunting idea originated largely from Deinonychus sites in North America, a larger dromaeosaurid found in association with large prey animals. But even those sites are now read with more caution. Multiple individuals near a carcass could indicate pack hunting. It could equally indicate scavenging or even cannibalism. The evidence is ambiguous at best. Most modern birds of prey, the closest living relatives of Velociraptor, are solitary hunters. There was no reason to assume the film's version was accurate, and the fossil record has consistently failed to support it. If this is the kind of science that interests you, subscribe. The biggest myth is still coming, and it is the one nobody talks about. Myth 1. The animal in the film wasn't even a velociraptor. The raptors in Jurassic Park stand 1.8 meters tall. The real velociraptor was 1.8 meters long and 0.5 meters tall at the hip, the size of a large turkey. What the film actually depicted was Deinonychus, a completely different and larger dinosaur. Crichton used the Velociraptor name, but described Deinonychus dimensions. Spielberg scaled it up further. The scientific advisor knew. It was a deliberate choice. The name was borrowed. The animal was invented. And the real Velociraptor, feathered, fast, a precision predator in the Gobi Desert, never got a chance to compete with the cinema version. That is the most unforgivable myth of all. Not the scales, the claws, or the pack hunting. The fact that Jurassic Park replaced the real animal so completely that the truth has spent 30 years feeling like a disappointment. It was never a disappointment. The fossil record has been making that case since 1993. Jurassic Park gave us the name. The fossil record gave us the animal. They are not the same thing, and the real one was always worth knowing.